Hello, hello, hello. What is up? Welcome back, people. Got King of Games already. Oh my god. One of these days I'm gonna say it right. How's it going, my boy? How's it going? Man, it was kind of... It took me a minute to set up the live stream again. I know, right? Maybe I should just call you Edwin. That would be easier. How's it going, man? How's it going? Oh yeah, I noticed. I saw your comment and everything. I hope it helps the channel a little bit, you know? I mean, I already have a bunch of new subscribers, but it's just I want the people who subscribe to actually watch the videos that I put out as well, and like, you know, build something around that. But yeah, that's more on me than anyone else. Like, I have to put out good videos that are worth watching. So alright. King saying, I saw the 2 to 3 gem. I kind of want to rank someone up right now, and I'm low on catalysts. Listen, I cannot promise who's gonna get what. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put all the names into a random name generator, and I'm gonna have the people who win select a number from 1 to 5, and I'm gonna have a reward on one of those numbers, and depending on what they picked, that's what they'll get as rewards. So yeah. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. And I appreciate it a lot, man. Alright. Gonna have to get ahead and start this up today. It's just classic, so I don't think it's gonna be too much of a hassle to get past. I don't know. Do I have any other mutant that I want to throw in here? Who's the boss? Alright, we'll get Medusa in here. That should do it. Alright, King saying, shoot, I gotta start that. I didn't finish last month's. Ooh, we got RQS in the chat. Hey RQ, what's up, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. We're just gonna try and do a chilled stream today. Get classic done if possible. But like, no stress. Just coming off of the Summoner Fest, it's a bit overwhelming. Because there's like so many things that I want to do in terms of not just videos, but like more discussion style posts and stuff that I end up doing nothing. So, oh boy. I should have seen what the... I'm guessing it's Biohazard, basically. Alright. Alright, RQ saying, how was Summoner Fest? It was pretty good. I ended up actually not attending day 2 because... well, I just couldn't. But day 1, it was pretty good. I tried to film stuff, but I felt like it wasn't fair of me to put a camera into people's faces, because not a lot of people were streaming, or sorry, not streaming, but like vlogging or recording stuff. And also most of the fest was, there was like a live event going on, So it didn't feel right to just be running around with a camera that much. But it was nice to meet a lot of people. And I honestly feel like a lot of people, especially YouTubers that were there, were just, they were just like completely zoned out and had no idea how many people were coming talking to them. But yeah, man, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. And I just hope like a lot of the things that got announced at the event do well for the game, because at the moment it's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like I like a lot of the things that got announced. Obviously the reworks are great, and the fact that 7 stars are the future, that's honestly my favorite announcement, because I don't see how we can do more in this game around champion acquisition. You know? I do, however, kind of feel like instead of going the ascension route, they should have just made 7 stars have like 10 ranks or something. So it gives them more leeway to increase their viability. Because with the ascension, it's like now you have this new resource thing that you've come up with, which... So here's what I'm thinking when it comes to the 7-star ascension, right? Is that there's gonna come a point where most people have maxed out their 7 stars and they're going to now completely focus on ascension, which will make almost every store that is in the game irrelevant. Most of the catalyst currencies are all going to have to get a massive update, and that's gonna slow the momentum of the game down a lot, in my opinion. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe they've thought this better than we know. So we'll have to wait and see, but at least the fact that 7 stars are the future, I think that's good. For the next 2 years, if we focus on just 7 stars, I'd be happy. Alright, Arky saying the new Deathless type chase is exciting. I missed a ton of Deathless pieces because I was on break. It's cool to be playing during one. Yeah, me too. Me too. The only Deathless champion I was able to go for was Deathless She-Hulk. Well, actually, no. I came back from my break when Deathless Vision came out, and I was able to get like 3 of the pieces, but I missed out on 2, which is quite unfortunate because I wasn't a Valiant player at the time, and I think there was some EOP stuff that was connected to the Deathless pieces. So like, yeah, there was some odd stuff going on there. So I couldn't get the points to get one of the pieces, and one of them I just completely missed out on because the time ran out on it. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. We'll see how it goes. The Deathless Thanos paid off like really well. Like, he's unquestionably one of the strongest champions in the game. I don't know how I feel about the fact that Doctor Doom is going to be a cosmic champion, which means there's going to be more cosmic domination in MCOC. Like, that to me is a bit... I wish they would have kept him as a Mystic, but again, we'll see how it goes. Alright. King saying, I did, by the way, open a Titan and awakened my Cassandra. Still need a missing Zemo. He hates me. Dude, my girlfriend got Cassandra from her Titan. And while it's a good pull, I was a bit upset for her because Cassandra is kind of a very tricky champion to play. So, hey, we got Dread in the chat saying, what's up, broski? New supporter, keep grinding, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Dread. Thank you so much. I saw your comment as well. And Yeah, I appreciate the kind words, my friend. I'm just gonna add a wrench because it's the official account, but yeah. We got Boz in the chat saying trying to watch, but my YouTube's keeps crashing. Are you watching on mobile or? Cause yikes, I'm sorry about that, man. All right, King, missed your message saying I feel like these new pieces for the new champs are gonna be easier to get. I wouldn't say they would be easier to get because if you think about it, getting those deathless pieces was more of a thing for Valiant players only, and now the amount of Valiant players active has gone up significantly, and even the ceiling for difficulty has gone up significantly. So I wouldn't say it's going to get easier. I would say it's still going to 100% be a challenge. So you're going to have to stay on your toes. All right. RQS saying it's actually brutal trying to catch up. 5,000 units apiece is insane. When I get all the ones I can from Radiance, I've still got like 25,000 units to spend. Yeah. RQ, here's the thing too. Most of the champions outside of Deathless Thanos aren't even good. So you're spending like tens of thousands of units on champions that are arguably mid. Even She-Hulk, I think, who's the best Deathless champion outside of Thanos, even she is kind of falling off the map a little bit with how these new champions are needing to have specific counters and everything. So while she's still a very good champion, if you told me I had to get her for 25,000 units, I don't think I would have done it. Dread saying, did you have fun at the brawl? I did. Yes and no, Dread, because it was kind of awkward because a lot of people, I feel like, so most people who were like YouTubers and stuff knew each other because they'd gone to previous events. And while they were all really nice, I felt very awkward trying to squeeze myself into their conversations. But I got to speak to a lot of them one-on-one. Like Abdo, obviously, really chill dude, so that wasn't that bad. I met Brian for the first time, which is kind of insane. I've been watching Brian's channel for like 7 years. So it's borderline a celebrity encounter for me, which was great. And yeah, so my girlfriend was at the event with me. So it was kind of fun because for both of us, it was like a first gaming convention. We've never been to a New York Comic Con or something like that. So it was really fun for us to be like trying some of the new game modes at the game stations. And I honestly was just having a lot of fun hanging out and checking new stuff out. So we kind of made it more like a personal date than a community networking event, if that makes sense. Alright, boxing mobile. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That's so strange that YouTube is crashing on you. Is it just the live stream that's giving you trouble or any YouTube video? Ark is saying exactly, I'm waiting and praying that they lower the price or make them more accessible, but I doubt they will. RQ, they did say that there's going to come a time when they're going to re-release content that is going to have deathless pieces in them. And after that, they haven't said anything. So, yeah, units might not be the only way to get it, but eventually something is going to come out. But when that eventually is going to be is crazy. All right, we got Daddy 1000 saying if they release 9.4, that would be huge. The 9.4 beta is actually already active, I think. Because I signed up for it, I didn't get an invite. Like, there was the in-game prompt. Wait, why did I got distracted, you guys. Sorry. What class is this? Cosmic? Okay. So, yeah, the beta is now live, I think. Maybe in a month or two, we'll see 9.4. I'm guessing somewhere around late January is when it'll come out, but we'll see. All right, Daddy saying, does Summoner Fest event end? Well, yeah, it ended on Sunday. If you're talking about the Twitch live streams, then they are going to rerun it, so that people who didn't get the Twitch drops can tune in again and get those drops. But we don't know when that's gonna be yet. I checked today; they weren't live today, so I'm guessing maybe Wednesdays when they do it, but we'll see. All right, RQ is saying, when did they say that? I remember somewhere around when Deathless Thanos got announced, there was something going on. It was somewhere, I think Rich the Man covered it because someone in the forum made a comment and someone from Kabam responded to the forum post saying that there will be opportunities to get Deathless pieces in future content, but we haven't planned anything yet. Alright, Dread saying, I feel you. That's lit. I think these events will get more comfortable the more people find out about your channel, but it's still dope you attended and networked. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I also feel like a lot of people who weren't creators were kind of tuned into watching the live stream and doing the gaming, like booths, that it kind of, like, you could talk to people when they were in queues. So unless you were doing that all the time, it was kind of tough. So yeah, again, I feel like as time goes on and if I find some success with the channel here on YouTube, it's going to be a lot easier for me to have like, some prominent networking opportunities, basically. Alright, who do I want to drop here? Let's do Gamora, because she's fun. Who's the boss? Do I have Nico? I'll just take Nico for Venom. Alright, RQ is saying beta has got 1 day and 14 hours till it opens. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it already started, but that's good to know. Alright, King of Games saying, I'm so happy for a certain Blue Man coming soon. I don't know if anyone didn't see, so won't spoil. Well, it's not exactly a spoiler. It's something you want people to know. So Blue Marvel is coming in the game, which is going to be insane because he's he's also being designed by Kabam DLL. So yeah, Daddy Longlegs is definitely, I think if he designs a really OP attacker, he can win back the community very easily, because then it's just his style, you know, to design OP champs. But if he gives us another pain in the ass defender, people are gonna be mad. Ah, come on. Alrighty. Why can't I parry him? Okay, drop it. This is classic, really? This is so dumb. Why is classic difficulty so difficult? They need to still, like, they need to fix EQ, man. I'm not really a big fan of the way EQ is right now. Can we get him? No? Alright. Alright, Box saying, I'm happy Punisher got a rework. I'm sad that I won't get him because I can't wail on the banquet. Box, honestly, I feel like you won't be missing much. From what I saw of Punisher at the event, he seems like he's mostly a defender. So, yeah, you won't be missing out on him necessarily. And Eventually, you're gonna be able to pick up maybe a 6-star version of him from here and there. He's more like Jessica Jones, which is that he's a cool champion, but mostly a defender. And even his abilities, from what I saw, it's definitely more of, yeah, defense. Alright, King of Games saying he has a 6-star Punisher, so I'm good to have a bit of fun with him. And that's cool, man. That's cool. You should make, like, videos and stuff when he comes out. Alright, Daddy saying Liam owns Battlegrounds for Eternity. Well, Eternity or maybe the next Battleground Brawl. Because I don't know if you saw that final match. Like, it was really close. It was really, really close. Andrew almost made a massive comeback. From like 3-1 to both being 3-3. It was kind of crazy. I'm excited to see Taskmaster get a rework. I wonder what he's gonna feel like. Taskmaster is one of those champions that's just like so overpowered in the comics, but it's so hard to do him justice in the game, because if you kind of try to recreate his comic book persona in game. Oh, Daddy's saying I meant Liam owns it because of the 1 million units. Honestly, dude, it sounds crazy. 1 million units does sound crazy, but I feel like it's not that much. Because, so I calculated, and 1 million units is basically just around 30,000 US dollars. And previously, people who have ranked first and second and third have all spent over $50,000 in the banquet event. Which means even with the banquet, with the 1 million units, it doesn't guarantee him getting #1 spot in banquet, which is kind of insane. Alright, RQ saying Taskmaster getting a rework? Yes, he is. Taskmaster is one of the champions who's getting a rework. I first saw that, I think they announced it at Summoner Fest too, but he's definitely getting a rework. We don't know who another 7-star champion that's coming in the Realm event is. I want it to be Kingpin so bad, but a lot of people are saying maybe it's Valkyrie. But yeah, Taskmaster is a fun champ. 5 years ago when I first tried to do YouTube, I made a video about Taskmaster, which the series I named it Stud or Dud, which is like, are these champions actually good, which I'm thinking I should maybe bring back. And essentially I would test out underrated champions who had a lot of stuff in their kit but just weren't being used. And Taskmaster was one of those champions who completely shuts down the opponent's ability accuracy if you can build him up. And then eventually his damage scales as well. So yeah, like Taskmaster is actually a surprisingly good champion, and I think the reason that they're reworking him instead of releasing him as a 7-star is because he would actually be too broken as a 7-star if he came out in his current state. Believe it or not, the Dud Taskmaster is actually broken. But yeah. Oh, we got Dry's Papers saying, dude, what's up? Hey. Welcome to the chat. We got Bart saying, yo, what's up? Bart, how are you, my friend? How's it going? Oh, King of Games saying, I didn't know Taskmaster was getting a rework. He is getting a rework, yeah. He's getting a full rework. Alright. Dry's Pipe is saying, where are you streaming from? I'm streaming from home. Canada, North Vancouver. Oh, why did I bring Nico? Yikes. It completely messed that one up. Boxing, he's streaming from Mars? Not quite. But if I was streaming from Mars, that would explain why your YouTube keeps crashing. Oh, come on. That's my whole build-up. Come on. Ugh. Close to Summoners Fest event? Yeah. Well, Summoner Fest was in downtown Vancouver. I'm in North Vancouver, which is about an hour away from downtown. But yeah, you could say it's pretty close because I can just take the bus and get there. Bart saying I'm doing awesome. That's good to hear. I feel like if I drop this SP2, I'm gonna get the falter. Yep. Just gonna wait it out. Alright. Boxing Kabam will not trick me into traveling to Canada. Honestly, this was possibly the worst time of the year to be traveling to Canada, because with the winter and the rain, like half the country is snowed. Vancouver is all rainy. It's not fun. Oh, come on, again? That sucks. Nico is so mid, you guys. Nico mid confirmed. Right. It should... Oh, come on! That's so dumb. Alright. Boxing, yeah, it's way too cold up there. I'm used to the Texas heat. Oh. Dude, you know what's crazy? Most Canadians actually travel down south. At least the rich ones, I guess. Down south during this time of the year. And I always feel conflicted about it because I'm like, why would you want to have a warm Christmas? But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of understand why you would want to be away for the winter if you can. Maybe it's just like... Maybe it's just more of a comfort thing. Like, how many Christmases can you enjoy? Or something like that. I don't know. Boxing, I know some who migrate. Yeah. Alright, Bart saying things. Change the profile picture for Lizard. Bart has been... Dude, Bart, you know what's crazy? If you came to the Summoners Fest event, the wheel actually had 7-star Lizard on there. Which... absolutely insane, by the way. And I think within the first 10 minutes of the wheel being open, someone pulled a 7-star Lizard. And while Dave was announcing the fact that the wheel is open, he was like, oh, it looks like someone already got a 7-star Lizard. Which is kind of wild. But hey, I'm not complaining. I had one of the best outcomes, which is I got 3,000 units from the wheel myself. Which is why you can see right here up top, my unit count has gone up. So that's $100 worth. And that's a lot of arena. That's like almost close to a month of arena that I got out of just spinning the wheel, which is insane. Alright, RQ saying, I saw someone post on Twitter that they got 2 rank 4 gems from the wheel. You know what my girlfriend got? By the way, so I spun the wheel... How was it? I think it was like 3 times. And I got... No, 4 times. So I got a rank 2 to 3 6-star relic rank up gem. Not the champion rank up, relic rank up. And I was like, whatever. It's okay, I guess. And then I got 2 7-star StatCast relics back to back. And I was like, why? Ugh. Like, that's not what I wanted out of the wheel. And my girlfriend, who, by the way, is on Act 6.3 right now, she got the first spin, she gets a Titan Crystal. Second spin, she gets 1,000 units. And third spin, she gets another 1,000 units. And then fourth spin, she got a rank 4 gem crystal. Like, she doesn't even have a rank 2 7-star, but she has a crystal that has a rank 4 7-star gem inside. And I was so jealous. But then I asked her to spin the wheel for me, and she got me 3,000 units. So I was like, okay, everything's fair game now. Oh my god. Box, exactly. I was like, oh, I hate that your luck was so much better, but I do love you, so it's like... but yeah, it was hilarious, dude. Alright, Bart saying, what's up with the pinned comment? So Bart, if you didn't see, I posted a new video today. When I was at the Summoner Fest, I met Brandon, or B McG, and Brandon was incredibly kind to give me his rewards from the wheel. So Brandon spun the wheel 5 times, and he gave me all 5 of his rewards. And he was like, because he noticed I was filming, and he was like, so you're doing it for the YouTube channel? Here, you can have this. Do a giveaway or something. Maybe it'll help out the channel. And that was so insane, because I'd only spoken to him like 2 times, and Brandon was honestly just so kind. I'm telling you, some of the people in this community are genuinely the best people you will ever meet in your life. Because BMcG last year, when he was at the Summoner Fest, actually sent the goodie bag, the whole package, to Rich the Man in UK, because Rich couldn't attend the event. So he sent him the Summoner Fest goodie bag by himself, which, like, who does that? Like, Brandon is so cool, dude. If you guys haven't seen his channel, go do it. But anyway, so yeah, so thanks to Brandon, I'm able to do the giveaway, and all you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment about what you're most excited about that you heard at the new Summoner Fest announcement. So yeah. Box saying I also subscribe to the account listed in the video. Yeah, Box, that's B McG's channel. He makes amazing content, a lot better than me. But yeah, he's definitely worth subscribing if you guys haven't already. I actually ranked up my Overseer after seeing his video, and I have to tell you, I do not regret a single minute of it. Okie doke, let's see what we got. Some Chilet. Let's try some Black Cat action. Maybe it'll be fun. Alright. Okay. But yeah, Summoner Fest for me, I was like, so for me it was tough to justify even like spending the $35 in tickets to go to the Summoner Fest, but I was like, because we had just moved from Ontario 2 months ago, and I was like, it kind of feels like fate that I'm this close to the fest event, that like the game I've been playing for like close to 10 years on and off has a event so close to me that I feel like I have to go. But I got so much more for the $35 value that I spent on the tickets. I'm like, I was really, really happy by the end of the whole thing. And I feel like the event itself was such a positive boost. It was crazy to see Karate Mike and Dave keep the energy that they kept throughout the event. It was absolutely wild. Because, yeah. We got ID Bart saying, when will the giveaway be? Within 2 days. So I'm not gonna waste too much time again. Like, if you guys were kind enough to watch my video, I'm gonna like not try and stall the giveaway. So you're gonna see it very, very quickly. Maybe even when, like, within the first 12 hours, I'm gonna start DMing people with the first and second rewards. And I can't... Oh, come on. Like, I can't promise what anyone will get because, again, it's gonna be completely random. But, yeah, within 48 hours, though, all the rewards will be given out. I hope that answers your question, my friend. Alright, Box saying tickets were only 35 for those rewards. 35 for me because I'm in Canada. It was actually 25 US dollars. Yeah, it was only 25 US dollars. How crazy is that, right? But yeah, it was more about showing up and supporting the company than it was anything else. Because like the devs and all of these people, like they need players who can not only get the tickets but also make the travel. Like Seaton and BZ like sat on a 10-hour plane to get there, you know. A lot of people came from Asia, a lot of people came from South America, and for all of those people, like, it's not necessarily about the money because they spend a lot more on accommodation and travel, and then they also have to pay for their meals for 3 to 4 days, however long they plan to stay. So like the ticket itself is not the only cost. I feel like I'm extremely lucky to be living in the same city. Like if this was somewhere in like New York, there would be no chance of me attending it, right? But yeah. Alright, Bart saying, so I'd leave a comment, you DM, I send Gmail account login, and I get the giveaway? No. You don't have to give me any login. All you have to do is leave a comment. I will ask for your Twitter account so that I can send you a DM. If you don't want to share your Twitter, you can give me your email or any social media that I can send you the promo code on. And it's just a web store promo code, so you don't need to share any of your details with me. But yeah, I would just ask that you send me a photo of you redeeming whatever promo, so just for like proof that I'm giving these away. But other than that, yeah, you won't have to share anything with me. I'm gonna comment and ask for your social, and you will just get the promo code for the web store. Simple as that. Is this the boss? No, it's not. Okay. Alright, boxing. Yeah, I didn't think about the travel expenses. Yeah, dude, the travel expenses are kind of difficult because, well, I think it's not that bad coming into Canada, but out of Canada right now the flight prices are pretty high because a lot of people try and go, like I said, they travel south for the winters, right? So yeah, that's that. But yeah, a lot of people are very, very invested in the game. There's also like kids who were with their parents. Not too many, but quite a few. The whole place looked like a college brochure with like people from like all countries, races, age groups. It was like a very, very diverse environment. Box saying, I follow you on Twitter. That works. Box, just make sure you drop a comment on the giveaway video itself, because I'm gonna use all of the comments from that video to do the giveaway. But yeah. Alright, Bart saying, so it would work for my different account. I'm running different account than my YouTube Gmail. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Bart, the way it would work is the same way that you go and redeem promo codes for anything else in the game. So you know how sometimes they have free, like how you had the Iceman promo code? Same deal, bro. So yeah, you don't need, it doesn't need to be anything specific. Just go to MCOC web store, use the promo code just like for anything else. Oh, we got Rondo Champ in the chat saying, what's your favorite champion to play? My favorite champion to play is, I think, Medusa. She's the most fluid champion in the game, in my opinion. I really like Silk. Silk also feels pretty good, but Silk, I don't feel comfortable doing a backdraft intercept with Silk because of her double medium. But other than that, Silk is also up there. Medusa definitely my favorite champion to play. My overall favorite champion in the game though would be Prowler. Alright, Box saying I did. It was about the Punisher. After hearing you explain it, I may not be as excited. I mean, you never know, Box. You never know, my friend. I wish I... You know what? I feel really silly because I was so caught up in the Veal thing when it was going on that as soon as I got my rewards, me and my girlfriend like immediately popped them open because we had the game open on our phones while we were walking around. But if I had met Brandon before and the giveaway thing was like something that I actually thought of myself, I would have had so many more rewards to give out. Like it would still just be like maybe 10 or 9 technically, but it would, I wish I could give more. I really wish Kabam could make some sort of like a way to buy something in the store and have it converted to a promo code so that... Wait, what is going on? Okay. Okay, that's strange. Oh, shit. Why am I not getting power? Sorry, guys. Let me see. What does it say? So I have to whiff attacks to get power? Who came up with this? Okay. All right. Come on. Drop it, son. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Ooh, we got a couple of people in the chat. Soccerman saying, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Soccerman, thank you for joining the stream. Saying, could you attend any event besides the ones Kabam show on the stream? Well, not event per se, but other than what they had on stream, they had a lot of simultaneous activities going around that if you were like bored of the live stream, you could just go up to one of those and attend those. So for example, they had something called the Kabam Kitchen where we could try the new mausoleum. Oh, mausoleum? What is that called? The new event thing that they're replacing AQ with. I forget what it's called. And then there was another where there was a beat the boss challenge where you could fight Grandmaster, and the person who beat the Grandmaster in the shortest time also could do a competition, who could also participate in another competition where they could win a statue of the Hulkling relic. Oh, you mean the panels? Yeah, there were panels, but I didn't end up attending them because so I was really curious about doing the dev Q&A, but I think what happened is they were doing suggestion boxes where you put the questions in the box and then the devs would read them out. And to me, that just felt like, yeah, that's not going to be interesting for anyone, because what I would want to hear the devs talk about is like have some real questions being asked about their decisions, about the game. And if it's just questions that they get to pick, I'm like, what's the point of that at that point? Like, so I decided not to attend those panels and stuff. Alright, boxing, dude, sounds like an exciting time. You made it fun for you and your girlfriend. Y'all have fun, don't feel bad. Yeah, exactly. Like within the first like 35, 40 minutes, I kind of got the gist of the whole place. Because, mind you, a lot of people there are also kind of nervous and anxious to like talk to other people. So even people who you think you know in game won't necessarily just like hug you and be like, oh my god, first time meeting, how great. Like they're also kind of nervous. So yeah, man, like it's hard to connect with people necessarily. And my girlfriend especially, like she's not as invested in the game. So like if I keep talking to strangers, she just has to stand there and like, you know, not have anything interesting to do. So then I decided, you know what, we're gonna like pop in and out of the event, check out the live stream, we're gonna go down, check out a nearby restaurant, because again, me and the missus, we never usually end up going to downtown Vancouver because it's kind of I don't know if you guys know what downtown Vancouver looks like, but it's not the safest place in the world. So we kind of don't ever try to go downtown. But since we were nearby, we were like, let's go. It's gonna be fun. Oh my god, I should have changed. I'm in the next quest, right? Oh boy. I'm so dumb. Okay, tech. Yikes. Alright. King of Games saying, yeah, that's why I wish I went this year, man. Alright, Bart saying, alrighty, comment went down. Alright, Bart. Fingers crossed, my friend. I hope you win. If there was a way that you could buy rewards to do giveaways, that would be really cool. Because they have the web store. I kind of wish they did that. So like more CCP people can give stuff away. I don't think I could at this moment because I am completely and terribly broke. But I would try. I would try to do at least something. Boxing sounds like downtown Houston. I don't blame you. Exactly. It is exactly like that. I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes you would think people have common sense, but apparently common sense isn't that common, because what did the authorities think would happen when they decriminalized hard drugs and started to, like, you know, have people just be bailed out on the same day regardless of the level of crime that they've committed? It's just sad to see, honestly, because it's like the community that you live in, and yeah, it's hard to see people going through a tough time and then by extension also having other people suffer. But hey, let's not get into that. Bart saying, to be honest, I'm not super hyped. Like I need to win. It's more of a fun experience that I could be a part of. Yeah, I mean, it's surprising, but like the giveaway video is doing better than all of my other videos. So it's kind of like, I understand that not a lot of people who will end up subscribing are going to be regular viewers of the channel, but like it's the best way to be fair with whatever rewards there are, because I can't decide who is and isn't going to be a viewer in the future. So I have to pick stuff out, which is what I mean. Like, if there were ways to do more giveaways and stuff, at least, because I know you, Edwin, Zemo, like there's so many people who kind of help out and support the video. Oh my god, speaking of Zemo. Hi Arcade, long time no see. Got home about 2.5 hours ago now. Ooh, you're back home, eh? Zemo, how did you find the event? What were your thoughts? I think I should be good with this guy because I'm Incinerate immune as long as I have the thing. And he can't really nullify my thing. Oh, that was nice. Bart saying, holy shit, you just summoned Zemo? I did. Lucky. I did. Alright, Box saying, I can always watch live streams this time of the evening and it's been fun so far. Yeah, man, I'm trying to be consistent more and more, like do this live stream every day. Because, again, I really want to try and build something with YouTube. But here's the thing. I kind of am in my own head when it comes to making videos. Like, it's not that difficult to make at least one video a day, but I always seem to like get it in my head that, oh, everyone's making this exact kind of video, I need to do something like different. And going down that stupid mindset, it's just like I end up making no videos. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do streaming every day. Box, it would be lovely if you would drop by. You don't have to always be active. I understand like people watch live streams because they're doing their own thing in the background, like Arena and stuff, but because I'm also going to be grinding Arena a lot because I need to pick up every bit of Arena milestone units that I can during this month for the banquet and stuff. But yeah, Zemo saying, oh, 1 second, Zemo. Alright, Zemo saying, I found the event very fun, took a bunch of photos with people. I got to meet Roddy Ray finally and others too. Got a bunch of photos, spoke with B McG's, inspired on some of my rank ups, and I have thoughts on his YouTube much in the past. Dude, B McG is insane. Zemo, did you check out the video I just put out? So B McG gave me his wheel rewards for me to do a giveaway on my channel. How crazy is that? But yeah, Zemo saying met MSC, Brian, Destin, others. But yeah. Alright, Box saying, dude, it's personality? Wait, what is personality? Zemo saying, did you get anything from the wheel? Oh, Dooley Ray, oh. Not really, no. I mean, yeah, actually, I got 3,000 units. Other than that, no, I just got, like, StatCast relic crystals, which were underwhelming. But, hey. You know. Alright, King of Games saying we're finally gonna get Thor. Oh my god, that is honestly something I'm super hyped about. You know, more than anything, I think Thor, even as a champion, isn't the worst in the game. But what I absolutely hate is his goddamn animations. And the fact that he has that stupid gladiator armor, gladiator shield that he had for like 5 minutes in the movie. Like, I just hope that they plan on at least changing up his animations to be a little bit more godlike and not freaking underground boxer like. You know what I mean? Alright, Zebo saying StatCast relics are prestige moves. We bumped up over 16 places between last week of AQ and this week before. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I have like 12 7-star relics now, and all 12 of them are my top 30 prestige. So I definitely agree there. If we bumped up 16 positions, how come we still got the same kind of radiance? Is it the same for top like 50 to whatever? But I noticed we were top 50, which is kind of insane. What am I doing? Let's just keep going with this guy. Because it's the bracket we're in. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, AQ. They said they're replacing AQ, which is something I'm really hyped about. Because AQ is a little bit too dull. Like, I get it. It's a very monotonous thing that you can just get in and out. And once you get into the rhythm of AQ, like, it's mostly auto fights in a way. But, like, we need games to stay interesting. So you were saying I screamed, "Let's go, no more AQ" at the end of Brawl? Oh my god. Yeah. Because most of the excitement that I heard out of the audience was also every time they mentioned AQ and how it's you don't have to do AQ, and that was the most excited people were. Oh man, I kind of messed this up. I forgot to bring in someone for this. Okay. Get the regen instead. When the attacker, far from the defender. I guess I can go with Warlock. Alright, boxing. Isn't Coliseum taking part of AQ away? It is. Yes, but it's going to be only 1 week. Coliseum is going to be like 1 week of AQ. But like every time you don't have to do AQ. I don't understand why they don't just replace it with raids permanently, because raids is clearly successful. It's more likable. Like, instead of the random box rewards, they should just do proper rewards for whatever the bosses are. And just like forget about AQ, dude. We already have so many quests in the game now. We got event quest, side quest, Alliance War is basically a quest. We got story quest. Like, do we need another quest style content? Whereas raids is unique and it feels more Alliance-esque. You know, there's people contributing together, which makes sense. Whereas AQ is just like everyone's doing their own parts. Doesn't really matter if someone messes up because it's not stopping you. So like, just give him the boot or something. Is this gonna power drain? Yep. We got Heat Blast in the chat saying, "Yo Arcade, what's up, Heat Blast? Welcome to the chat, my friend. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I'm good. How are you doing? How are you coming off of the Summoner Fest weekend?" Alright. Boxing, not gonna lie, I streamed both days, but it was playing on my nightstand while I did other stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on, even with the announcements that they made. Regardless of whether it was positive or not, I felt it was just too much. And obviously it's not everything that, like, it's not stuff that's gonna come out in the next month or two. It's gonna be over the next whole year, 2026. But still, man, like, especially with the Ascension stuff, I was like, I had mixed feelings, because I like the fact that 7 stars are the future and we're not going to get back into champion acquisition anytime soon, so that's very positive. But I don't understand why they couldn't just do 10 ranks on 7 stars instead of going like 11 Ascension ranks or something, and then the whole resource for Ascension is going to be completely different. I don't know, it just feels too convoluted. Like a game needs to be straightforward, at least to a certain level. You know, complexities are good as long as they're easy enough to be laid and executed. But if they have to keep doing this, I don't know, if they have to keep changing the whole economy, because like imagine everyone who currently has like 30, 40 rank 4 champions, and there's a lot of those people, right? So imagine those people have maxed out 7 stars and now they're exclusively focusing on ascension stuff. That means that everything in the game that's the battleground store, that's the glory store, all of that stuff, all of the catalyst resources are going to go irrelevant, which means we're going to have to see more stores and more resources and more currencies come into the game. And like the divide from beginner to end game is just going to widen to a massive extent. That's something I'm really scared about, but I guess we have to wait and see how it goes. All right, Heat Blast saying, oh, you're saying hi to a bunch of people here. That's cool. We got Soccerman saying, I think they had to address the IA issues, server issues, and bug issues. They didn't say anything about that. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like Kabam very obviously knows that the community is pissed at them, because the CEO of Kabam came out and gave like a pep talk. And I swear to God, I said this in my Alliance chat when it was live, because he said, I want to let everyone here know, and the summoners who play the game know, that we hear you and we hear your frustration and your concerns. And this was day 2, which I didn't attend. So I was telling my alliance the same thing, which is like, if I was in the audience, I swear to God, when he said that, I would have heckled something like, then nerf Serpent. You know, like we clearly, like the outrage and negativity in the game is because we know that the devs and the back end team at Kabam are not listening. So for you to come out on stage, which by itself is a bold move, might I say, you know, but good thing for them that no one like booed when the CEO came out, despite the current, you know, frustrations the community has. But so they come out and they're like, we hear you. And I was like, I swear, I feel like I would have said the nerf Serpent or something like that, because it feels a little too, you know, I don't want to be mean, but come on. We'll see how it goes though, because again, I know it's gonna be another domino thing. Like, I don't know if people have seen a video that I made about champion design, where like Domino was one of the biggest baddest defenders, and then for the next 2 years every tech champion that came out was a Domino counter. So obviously that's what's going to happen with Serpent and Dark Phoenix. Is like every new Mystic, it's already happened. Shatra is a Serpent counter, Spiral is a Serpent counter, Nico is a Serpent counter, now Pavitra is a Serpent counter. Like every new champion that's going to come out is going to be a counter to both of these champions, at least in the Mystic class. And so by doing that, they're going to end up nerfing them to the point where they're not going to be meta, just like Domino isn't meta anymore. But hey, a lot of the age of this game is yet to be determined, I feel like. Alright, what do we got? We got science here? Okay. Boxing. They showed 11. Yeah, Ascension ranks? Yeah. Honestly, think instead of 11 different ranks, make 2 to 4 at most. I understand not wanting people to have to require, but this is crazy. That's what I think, Box. And also, I completely did not understand the thing they said about like champion tokens. So there's like Ascension dust that they're going to introduce, which is going to be different from the same dust that 6 stars use. And then there's going to be champion specific tokens that you can get by either duplicating champions or like pulling the same champion at a different rarity or something like that. And I'm like, I understood none of that. So to have to go through a whole new system of ranking up through this new mechanic is going to be like Yeah, I don't know how well the community is gonna take it. You know. All right, Zemo saying, bro, they closed the buff and nerf program because of us. What do you mean? They need to make difficult defenders like Serpent, otherwise people will get bored of the game. No, but here's what I'm saying. When he said the thing that he said, so like for example, the whole Serpent thing, right? All the community was saying that this is too much. And if Kabam was a company that hears us and understands our frustrations, they would have acted on it. You know what I mean? But they don't, because, and again, I respect that. It's your decision because it's you who's going to decide the direction of the company. And I personally like the fact that the balance program is shut down, because it's just this false hope that we had with the whole program. Most of the time people weren't even like getting what they wanted out of it. It was just a way for them to nerf attackers, I feel like. But I'm saying that it didn't feel like they were hearing people for the longest time, and to kind of say that we hear you feels a bit condescending. And I feel like I would have reacted poorly and heckled. But yeah, not every tech for the last 2 years with domino counters. I think it more or less was Zemo. Like not last 2 years. Sorry, Zemo. I was saying for the next 2 years after Domino was released. So it's what I said in my video too, which is like, so Domino came out 2018, 2019 and 2020, up to like 2022 or 3. Every tech champion that came out, or at least that was considered decent, was a domino counter. Not only that, every tech champion that got a buff had a domino counter built into their buff. You know? And then all of that changed after Onslaught came out, because then every tech champion that was released after had to be an Onslaught counter. But that's what I was saying. The new Spider-Man is a Serpent counter too, Soccer Man saying? Yeah, not only Serpent, but also Dark Phoenix, because he got that marked passive. It's just gonna be pretty... it's gonna be pretty OP. Zebo saying Domino is meta from time to time. I think Domino is... well, meta is kind of like a odd term to use, because like, what exactly is meta? But Domino, I think, is in a healthy place where she's not an unbelievable pain of a defender who does just like unavoidable damage, but she's also a champion that you can trap people with. Oh god damn, she just had to be in the freaking sun, eh? Look at that, the sun just follows her, it seems like. Okay. I have to do this right. Let's go. Overseer OP. Alright, Heatblast saying, Arcade and chat, your thoughts on 7-star Ascensions. I'm happy with the overall idea of 7 stars being the future and Ascension. I'm concerned about new stuff, like new resources being introduced for 7-star Ascension, because again, it's just like the simplicity of the game is in question, with like how are Catalyst going to stay relevant if 7 stars are going to be the future, and once you have them maxed out, you're going to move into new resources that you need to ascend them. So then you're going to have new stores, new currencies, stuff like that. But overall, I think 7-Star Ascension is an amazing thing. I'm really happy about that. Heat Blast also saying, I'm excited for Fortress Assault. It looks like building a Clash of Clans base, like building a quest with your strong defenders. Yeah, I think the Assault game modes are going to be quite fun, because anything that doesn't feel like questing, I think is like something people are excited to try on. Like Eternity of Pain is one of the things that I liked a lot, because of the fact that it was more 1v1 interactions and you didn't feel like you were questing. Battlegrounds, again, not quest, you know, raids, not quest like. So again, the Fortress thing being a little bit unique is something I'm excited about. Zemo, did you end up catching the Dazzler Dance game mode? Because I'm curious what you thought about something like that. Box saying, now they're gonna bundle those tokens. The Ascension tokens. Yeah, I'm really confused. Like I said, like it was too much information for me to understand it properly. So it could actually be a very smooth transition. It just, at this moment, I'm not sure. Alright, Zima saying... Alright, we got Box saying, want to buy the Platinum Fast for new Spider-Man? But $25? Damn. Box, I'm kind of in the same position. I think we have time though. Like, I'm probably going to try and pick it up in December if I can. Right now, I haven't picked it up myself. Zima saying, for the finals, me and Truth suggested to Karate Mike and Dave to do best of 5. And now best of 7 to speed things up and the beat the boss thingy too. They wanted to do both, give up both Puppy and Ham 3 opportunities to get the best time. Oh, interesting. So they actually took your suggestion. Interesting. Alright. Soccerman saying, the program doesn't exist anymore is that we don't have rules to nerf champs anymore. Soccerman, I think overall that's a good thing. Like, people who make the game should have a coherent vision for the game, and they should be able to make those decisions themselves, because this whole like taking community feedback into question thing, it doesn't end well. Like, no other game has that is healthy and successful has this kind of a feedback thing, because you're never going to please everyone. So if you create a situation where you constantly displease a group of people, that does more damage than your bad decisions by themselves do. But yeah. Boxing Domino still sucks to fight. I hate her. Without a counter, she does suck. Zemo is correct. Boxing. Alright, Boxing Carolina, my one and only good gift from Kabam. I won her on a stream giveaway. Dude, Carolina is so good. I am sitting on so many Titan crystals at the moment, but every time I play Carolina, I itch to open because I really want to awaken her. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I really want to awaken Carolina. So yeah, man, love Carolina. She's super fun. Alright, Zemo saying, read the 2 messages I said about. They were quite wordy. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, I did read them. They said they wanted to tease it. They said they were going to drop more info about that down the line, about Ascension Dust. Yeah, I think they're still in kind of the development phase. So hopefully they come up with a more simple, streamlined way to do it. We'll have to see though. We'll have to see. I just hope. But I'm curious though, what do you guys think? You read them now, but you didn't read it then. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit slow on the chat thingy. Plus, you guys notice how every time I try and read the chat, I end up not playing the game. King of Games saying, why didn't I know Chilith is insane? Because you're a dum-dum. I'm kidding. Chilith is good, man. She's actually kind of shining in this current meta. But yeah, she's a very solid champion for sure. A very, very solid champion. We got Hunter Edits in the chat saying, yo, Hunter Edits, what is up, my friend? How are you? Thank you for dropping by. Alright, drop it, son. Alrighty. Box saying she's sitting at rank 3 now, still with no dupe. Yeah, same. Mine is also rank 3, and I have enough resources to rank Voha. But I want to have her duped before I can do that. So, yeah, until the next Titan, we're gonna have to wait. I'm probably gonna end up... That's why I started the EQ, because I was only 1,000 points away from my prestige goal. And I kind of realized that I'm not going to be able to get... not gonna be able to get 1,000 prestige points right now. So I'm just gonna hold my rank foes until the next Titan, and then I can do maybe 2 or 3 depending on how the Cyber Weekend goes as well. But yeah, Simo think it's okay, you're trying to get used to it. Yeah, I appreciate the patience, not just with you but with everyone. In no time I'm gonna be like Brian, where I can play the game with one hand and just read chat and chill. But yeah, we got Angelo in the chat saying I need to see it before I can critique it. Angelo, I don't know if I said hi to you, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. But I think overall Ascension is a great thing, because I really was scared about the fact that if 8 stars come out right now, it's just gonna kill my will to play this game, because I can't do this shit again, man. It's getting too much. Like, we need to come up with a more creative way to upgrade. But yeah, like champion acquisition is what I don't like redoing. We did it with 5 stars, we did it with 6 stars, we're doing it with 7 stars. I can't do it one more time. Let's try to find more ways to just extend 7-star lifespans. I don't care if it's 20 ranks and we have to chase those catalysts, but yeah. Alright, Hunter Edit saying, who should I rank 3, Spider-Woman or Onslaught? Hunter, that's actually... So here's the thing, they're both some of the best champions in their classes, but they're both very different champions. Both of them have some dual threat potential. If I was in your position, I would say rank up Onslaught, because Onslaught has a stronger defensive threat when you're punching up, whereas Spider-Woman, she is really good on attack regardless of what rank she's in, because her spider charges actually scale pretty well for her damage. So I would say if you only have limited resources, go with Onslaught, and Spider-Woman can follow suit once you have enough to take up another champion. Alright, Box saying, dude, I should be finishing the BG's milestone instead of drinking beer and watching YouTube. I feel like a failure. Box, it's okay. You have time. You have time, my friend. You should just finish this beer that you got opened right now, and then you can slowly pick up finishing up BG milestones. Alright, Zima saying, who are you going to give your genetic to, and the SIG 200 and the 3 to 4 genetic? So Zemo, I'm thinking I want to save it till December, and hopefully I can like have some money to put in the Platinum Pass and get the Mystic Indian Spidey, and I'm going to go all the way with him, because I have some really good champion acquisition with Stealth Spidey. I'll have enough to rank 3 him, and then maybe even rank 4 him, and I can awaken him. So I've given a lot of the 6 stones that I got to Prowler, Jean Grey, and Photon to take my prestige up as much as I can, because I'm like one of the lowest prestiges in the alliance, so I'm trying. But Pavitra is also top 8 prestige, I think. So I'm gonna save it for him, and I'm gonna try and get him. What else? Soccerman saying Carolina doesn't need to be awakened as far as I know. Yeah, but I just like having those silver stars when I have the champion at the highest rank. Plus prestige is a thing, you know? Like, my prestige is not that great, so if I take up an unawakened champion, like, I don't want to do that to my alliance if I can help it. Ooh, B McGee's in the chat. Brandon, how are you, my friend? Oh, thank you so much again for the very generous giveaway gift that you gave me. Saying awesome meeting you this weekend. Also awesome meeting you, Zemo, as well. Zemo, but me, yes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was really nice meeting you, dude. It was really nice meeting you. I don't know what it was. I was just not able to talk to people as well as I wanted to, but I wanted to tell you that I took up Overseer after watching your video, and like, I really like your channel, and especially your thumbnails, artwork, and everything that you did. Like, I've taken a lot of inspiration from the way you do your video recordings, not with style necessarily, but like visually trying to live up to, like, because I thought, you know, yours is one of those channels that's like some of the best, some of the best, like, visually to look at. I mean, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, thank you again, my friend. All right, Box saying she doesn't, but it's an added bonus about the... Yes, it is. Carolina's, yes. Angela saying, yeah, I think that it's a good thing that they're holding off the Ascension stuff. All right. BMXG saying, thank you, dude. I get it, and no problem. I hope the giveaway goes well. Thanks, my friend. Thanks. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope I can attract a few more viewers, and it'll give me the push to make more fun videos for everyone to watch. But yeah, it was really nice meeting you, my friend. It was really nice meeting you. We got Nick Brown in the chat. Nick Brown, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Box saying low cost, it's $25, dude. Sorry, Box, what are you talking about? I think the key is just to bait his SP once, honestly. Too many hits in that SP2. Drop it, son. Where's my Gamma? Should be at 3 at the moment, I feel like. Alright. Nick Brown saying, I subbed, by the way. Nick Brown, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I hope, even aside from the giveaway stuff, that you will find some interesting videos to watch on the channel. So thank you. Alright, Soccerman saying the newest champion costs a lot more. Getting without RNG is better than spending on crystals. That is true. Box saying, I don't know, maybe I misread. I thought he said you could get new Spidey for low cost. I think he meant comparatively, but listen, man, $25 ain't low. I'm sorry. Especially considering the fact that $25 spent on this game is a novelty spend. Like, in this economy, spending for leisure by itself is... Yeah. Like, I don't think we need to go deeper. Anyone who says $25 is low cost. Is tripping. Fox saying maybe the professor is making me a loco. Maybe it's the beer. Maybe. Alright, we got Mystic here. Indefinite Fury passive. Power Drain and stuff like. Ugh. What Mystic champions do that? White Tiger, I guess. Sure, I can take Doom. Who else? Should I take Nico? I want to play America Chavez. For the skill, let's take Elsa and Okoye, maybe? Question mark? Sure, let's do it. That's for the Lizard boss. Box saying I got it, but I'm free to play and $25 sucks ass. Oh, you're exclusively free to play, or like you spend like $5 or $6 here and there, but you don't spend on deals. Simo saying I know people who are casual spend this and will pick up the pass for everything it has to offer. I think yeah, Zemo is right. Like $25 real life value is obviously significant. However, in-game value, it's actually one of the cheaper things. Like the Platinum Pass is considered one of the cheaper things we have in-game. Which is just a crazy thing, but... Boxing, I try not to spend. Tempting, though. Yeah, I think the pass... You know what you should do, Box? Like, I don't think you should spend right now. Wait until the Cyber Weekend comes out. And... see if the $35 value is worth everything that you're getting in the Platinum Pass, and make a decision on whether or not it appeals to you. Because again, like I said, for me, I think Zemo saying it's not just that, it's every time the pass, everything the pass has in it, the amount of units alone is crazy. That is a good point. That is a very good point. Wasn't like right here 255. Like there's all of this stuff adds up for sure over 90 days. Like I think I'm gonna try, at least I'm aspiring to put together the $40 that I need to get the pass. I really want the champion for sure. It's just, yeah, like it's just a matter of being able to put $35 together, low-key. Like groceries and everything, it's just, life is getting too expensive, man. And yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Ooh, kind of forgot about that last hit, but okay. Box is falling for it. He's falling for the $25 deal value. Box saying, but a single income household, lol. Yeah. Exactly, Box. Like, I get it, man. I think, again, here's the thing, Box. Maybe wait till December. Because even if you get the thing now, you're not going to get the 7-star Spidey. So wait till December. You, like, that's what I'm planning to do, is like it'll feel more of a treat like during Christmas, because then you're gonna get everything from the whole track all at once, and it's gonna feel like it's worth a lot more in that way. Boxing I'm not, but I'm just tempted. Hey. Oh, come on. How is Nebula kicking my butt? Oh. Thank you. Jeez. Boxing, don't you get the trade-in thingy on day 80 or something? Yeah, close to... Is it 80 or is it 90 actually? I think it's 84. Day 84. Yeah, 84. But you end up getting it sooner because of the double track. What's it called? Because you got the double, you know, the points thingy that you keep adding. So you get it sooner than day 84, technically. See me saying, Box, that's how you get Mystic Spidey-Man? Spider-Man? That is what we're talking about. What are you talking about, Zemo? We've been talking about Mystic Spidey the whole time, no? I am so confused right now. Drop it. You get the double points if you buy it when it starts. No, no, no. You don't need to... you don't need to get the double points thingy right now. Even without it, you're kind of always one step ahead of... So like you see here, these rewards are locked. So I'm gonna get them as I get into those days. However, if I buy the platinum track, this one here, I'll get that right now. That one won't, this line won't be locked. Like the platinum track is not locked. The gold track is the one that's locked. So when you get to day 80, for example, when you're here, the platinum track will have crossed day 84. So you can get that sooner. That's what I meant to say, Soccer Man. Boxing, that's not right to say. I apologize. Pavita Pavaka. Who cares, dude? I feel like we should just call him Indian Spidey or something. Because his name is such a difficult pronunciation. Although I will say, Marvel kind of slapped with the Indian name sounding exactly like Peter Parker. I absolutely fucking love that. He's Peter, but he's Peter. And he's Parker, but he's also Parker, which is awesome. It's like when Spider-Verse did Olivia Octopus instead of Otto. Dr. Olivia. What's the last name? You get the point. Boxing, read my first comment. I called him Pablo. Bro. Oh, God. That is not the right thing to say. You're right, then. Oh, my God. Pablo. That's not even the right kind of brown, dude. How dare you, Box. You need to put the beers down, my friend. The beer is getting the best of you. Soccerman saying his name is just for Indian people. For me, it's hard to spell. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just for the brown homies to flex the ability to roll their tongues. Hey, listen, as an Indian person myself, as much as I love that Indian Spidey is very meta and good, I still want them to buff OG Spidey, man. How is it that we don't have OG Spidey Peter Parker as the best Spider-Man in the game? Come on, son. Like, they improved his character model. It looks so good right now. It slaps so hard. Like, wait, why was I using a skill champion? Oh, wow. No wonder that fight took so long. Oh, come on. I hate this FNB word. Oh my god, box again with the Pablo. My guy. Oh, come on. That's just BS. Zemo saying OG Spidey has been buffed. Has he though, Zemo? Has he? I know he's been reworked. Would you call it a buff though? I mean, one SB2 is not enough, bro. They basically made him into Cosmic Spidey. You know? They basically made him Cosmic Spidey. And I'm not a fan of that. Compared to what he was, sure. Like Stark, don't get me wrong, Stark Spidey is amazing. Stealth Spidey is also amazing. Like, I'm really glad we have those two. But it's like how Spider-Gwen is better than OG Spidey. Silk is better than OG Spidey. Spider-Woman is better than OG Spidey. Like, come on. Come on. My boy deserves some kind of love. Box saying I don't know any Indians. I do know Native Americans. That doesn't count. Bruh. That don't count. That ain't the right kind of brown. Well, you know me, so you know one Indian. Alrighty, boys. We are at the end of it. Zemo saying night and day difference, and how dare you compare those two? Exactly, bro. Comparing Americans to Indians, like, I can understand if you compare like Bangladeshi or Sri Lankan people to Indians, because like technically same. But like Americans, bruh, come on, bruh. Not even close, my guy. Soccerman saying there's another Mystic Spidey. Yeah, but he's Spidey Supreme. So we already have a name for him. This lizard gives me werewolf vibes. Oh, I'm so glad that connected. God damn. Alright, ladies. That wraps up our classic EQ. Wasn't too bad. Tomorrow, we can get started on the Elder difficulty. Zima saying he was saying the language. What language? Box saying it counts. Exactly. Indian counts. Alright, King of Games saying lizard. Alright. I have officially lost track of the conversation. Angelo saying Yelena smoked him. Nice. Well, why use Elena when you can just Okoye everything? Soccer man saying Indians play cricket, Americans play baseball. That is true. That is true. Also, Native Americans gamble in casinos. They have casinos That is a big thing. Whereas the Indian Indians uh, just scam you with gift cards. So, a lot of differences. Not just visual. Very different cultures. We got scam blood. They got gamble blood. Very different. Oh, Zima saying you were saying OG Spidey is like Cosmic Spidey. I said that's a bad comparison. Well, think about it this way. Best thing Cosmic Spidey had was his SP2 damage slaps. Right? And OG Spidey is basically you build up to an SP2 and his SP2 slaps. So like in that sense, you know what I mean? In that sense, they are kind of similar. Box saying, I'm Chickasaw, by the way, Native American. Ooh, and good comparison. Angela Reyes saying they both suck. Exactly. It doesn't matter if it's different. Both of those Spideys need a genuine buff. Box, no, I think he was talking about he was talking about Spideys, not Indians. Oh, Angelo, we're sorry. Box is a little too many beers in. Oh God. But thank you so much everyone for stopping by. We completed the classic. I have a lot of we have a lot of potions and revives expiring. So tomorrow I'll definitely try and do at least 2 of the Elder difficulties. But I hope you guys show up. Keep an eye out on the YouTube comments thingy. If you guys have commented, I might end up texting you guys for Instagram stuff, or sorry, Twitter IDs, so I can give you this promo codes if you win. But that being said, thank you so much. Soccerman saying Americans are not the only Americans, so there are US citizens and Americans, everyone from Alaska to Argentina. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I think South Americans go by Latinos too. So when you say Americans, in general lingo terms, people assume North Americans. But okay, regardless. King of Games, yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be doing the Elder difficulty. Angela saying I'm native as well. Not sure what tribe because I mostly take part in the Puerto Rican side of my family. Nice. Okay. Box, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you had fun. We will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.